Alright, there we go. Hi, this is part 2. So, finally managed to leave early. Perfect fucking timing for a dentist appointment, because I am not gonna lie, today was a fucking disaster. and it's cool on my end, but it was not how I expected today to go. So, what happened? So, well, I kind of had a bit of a breakdown at work, and I ended up losing my marbles on Mr. Brown, my coworker. So I think I probably pushed it to the point to where I think he's quitting. I think I probably did it enough damage to where he might actually be quitting, which that was not my intention at all to make him quit, but at the same time it secretly was a little bit. So yeah, I think he might have quit today. Maybe. I don't know, but I hope he doesn't come back. You know, for the sake of my sanity and Stacey's sanity. Pops doesn't really give a fuck, you know, so that's on Pops, really. So this morning, how did it go down? So this morning, man, it sucks being that party that has really no intention of any sort of drama, right? But I end up getting pulled into the drama anyway. So this was how it went down. I'm almost 30 minutes late, so I'm at like 9:28, which my fault, you know. But at least I'm there before 9:30, so I'm not mad. But I need to be there by 9. That was my agreement to them. But as long as I'm not late, so I get there by 9:28. I'm rushing in, and I'm already kind of feeling some type of way. Like, this car does not stop telling me that, bro. It keeps telling me that because I'm leaning more closer to the lane. But at the same time, I need to be grateful for that, so excuse me. I do love the safety features in this car. It's awesome. But, anyway. Pops comes around, and he tells me, hey, in a bit of a sarcastic tone, not to me, but directing to Michael. Michael has asked to get some space for today, so try to leave him alone. So I'm like, this piece of shit, not Pops, Michael. I'm like, this piece of shit really has the audacity to say that he needs space from me. What a fucking asshole. So then I was telling Pops what happened yesterday, and Pops didn't blow up on me, but it's stressful hearing shit like this all the time. It really is. I get that. He wasn't really directing it to me. When he gets stressed out, he gets kind of loud, which I've come to learn. So he was like, I don't want to fucking be a part of this anymore. I don't want to hear about it. Just, you know, basically we have to deal with it ourselves, or, you know, just stop going to him about it, which is fair. I would not want to constantly hear about it either. It would be really annoying, because I guess Michael went up to him about yesterday and told him about yesterday, that I boss him around too much, which is bullshit. But, okay, you know, whatever. So I went up to Michael, and I was like, you know, you have no reason to need space from me. You know, I wasn't mean to you yesterday. In fact, it was the other way around. And I asked him, and I apologized to him, because I was like, look, dude, I'm not trying to be mean with you. It's just, my aunt died. That's what I used. It did kind of hurt, you know, that my aunt died, and I was a little sour about it for a bit. But I mean, we weren't really all crazy close, but it was a good, that's a pretty pitiful excuse, actually. But so his response totally threw me off. He said, so is that a reason why you need to treat me so badly? Hinting that I don't give a fuck that your aunt just died. You need to treat me better. That's basically what he's saying. So then I blew up on him that, first of all, you know, that he was being rude to all of us, first of all. Second of all, you know, I just went off on him. I'm like, you need space from me over me telling you how, helping you how to do your job and being productive. You know, it's not my place to do any of this. I know that. But I'm not working with a guy who can't seem to figure his fucking job out after a year. Nobody wants to deal with that. We're not a handicapped coworker's babysitter. That's why I recommended him a job coach. But instead he threatens me, which I'm not threatened by him at all. I just use it as an excuse to say something about him. And sure, it irritated me, of course, but I wasn't scared of him. But yeah, so anyway, I blew up on him. I told him, what the fuck is the matter with you, dude? You know, I'm just like, what the fuck is your problem, dude? So he raises his voice, and he pretty much tells me that he's done. He's like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm done here. And he was like, you know what? If it makes you feel better, I might as well just quit now. And I told him, good. You know, that's I'm pretty much to that path at this point, to where I'm not even hiding it anymore. I'm just like, basically that get the fuck out of here already tone, you know. And I feel bad for the guy. I told him, I feel really bad for you, dude. Like sincerely, I do feel sorry for him, but he pushed me to that point to where I blew up on him. So he goes and he tries to find a manager. I'm like, let me help you find a manager. So we're walking around and we get the new amusement manager. Her name's Mal, and she's totally thrown off by all this shit. And then there's the girl next to her. I'm not gonna name her, but Michael walked into her without a shirt on, and she had a sports bra on. Again, I'm not gonna name her. And you know, Michael was told 5 times to stay out of the bathroom. You'd have to watch the last month or so, 2 months of me talking about him. You know, it's an everyday thing that I bring up. So basically, yeah, he finds the manager and he's putting words in my mouth, you know, and you know, of course I had to redirect them, and I lost my shit. I started going off on him about that we're tired of doing this and that for him. We're tired of this. We're tired of a whole year of this, you know. And then I threw that he lied his way into the job. So I fucking lost my shit to where I'm throwing shit from. Literally the beginning. He wasn't supposed to be here to begin with. I threw fucking every single ounce of pissed offness at him. And they had to tell me to stop a couple times. I was pissed. I thought we were actually going to throw hands. It was to the point, he won't. But, you know, he tried to get up in my face, so I got up in his face. And, you know, yeah, he was acting like a complete punk bitch, you know? So, pretty much, I kept telling, I told the managers, I was like, I'm so fucking sick of this guy already, and he's like, I'm sick of it too. Clearly, they didn't hear me. He didn't hear me say that. I was like, I'm so sick of this guy. I'm so fucking sick of this guy already. I was done. I was like, I can't fucking do it anymore with this guy. This guy is gonna drive me up the wall. And he did. He drove me up the wall this time because he needed space from me for helping him do his job. You know, because he was frustrated yesterday, and I was like, Stacia had to do the fucking bathroom over again after you failed to do it twice. Twice. Doesn't take a fucking chimpanzee to do the bathroom once, or a child once. Okay, that one's a stretch, you know, because that actually happened to me as a child. As a child, though, you know. So anyway, but yeah, so that happened. He walked off, and I think he quit. I think he quit. Thank God. I told him good. You know, he's like, I'm going home. Oh, and he's like telling the managers, oh, and I'm gonna find a new job. I was like, good, that's great. You know, that's fucking awesome. Go do that. You know, the managers, I was pissed. Greg, of course, chewed me out. He told me to just, you know, which he didn't say that out of like irritation, because he was actually he was nice to me the rest of the day, but I didn't really talk to him much either after that. He just was like, dude, you gotta bite your fucking tongue, dude. You gotta bite your tongue. I'm like, I know that, but you know the hell he's been bringing us all lately. I'm like, dude, you have to understand why I fucking blew up on him. And originally Greg wasn't there. It was just the one manager. I was like, let's bring Greg in here, actually. Let's bring Greg. Greg knows the hell I've been going through with this clown lately. So, yeah, you know, I blew up. I lost my shit. Everybody knows about it. People were in the office. It's not a secret. I'm done with that guy already. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows. I did it because nobody else will. Nobody else will have the courage to say it. So, I'm not afraid to do that shit. I'm not. And it sucks. It really sucks. Trust me. I was telling them I didn't want to go. I don't want it to go down that way. But he's driving me fucking crazy. Just looking at him drives me fucking crazy. So I think I caused him to quit. Oh well. I feel really good right now. Sure, I sound heated, but I get really loud when I'm telling about a really dramatic story. But of course, retelling some of the things that we had to take care of is irritating. It's really irritating to be like, he had to do the bathroom 3 times, or 2 times, and Stacia had to do it the 3rd. I really blew up on him. I was done with him. I was done. And today was just not that day either, because there were a bunch of kids that were there today. 130 kids. Go, idiots. Yeah, it was a elementary school, Carson Elementary School, end of the year summary event that they go to the arcade. But so am I sorry? No. I'm not very sorry about that incident. I feel sorry for Michael, but sympathy only goes so far. That's what someone told me. A lot of people agreed with me. Sure, it's not my place to be blowing up on people, but a lot of people kind of appreciated what I did. Some didn't, which I don't give a fuck. I really don't. I did it. It happened. I blew up on him. He tried to blow up on me and act all tough. It didn't work. So, if it gets him the fuck out, Greg was like, all right, go home. Thank you. It'd be better if he went home anyway. And Greg was there. And then Greg was like, and you, he pointed at me, and I just gave him that look like, what do you got to say to me now, Greg? And he was like, dude, you just got to bite your tongue. You just got to shut up, dude, and just bite your tongue. And I was just like, I know that, but this shit only goes so far, dude. Greg, I have a bit of a soft spot for, to not really be irritated. Sure, I don't like being told to shut up, but in this case, I really should have. But oh, Michael, I couldn't do it with him anymore. I was just like, this piece of dog shit, brain tumor shit, has got to go. It has to end sometime soon. It has to. It has to end. I can't put up with that guy anymore. So if he quit, I'm lucky. And I did the men's bathroom, and I don't care at this point. I don't care. I told Stacia. Stacia was texting me too. I was like, I don't care what they do to me at this point. I don't care if I get in trouble. Sure, being fired is gonna suck. So I'm really trying to look for a new job. But I highly doubt I'm gonna get fired over an argument. But it's his stupidity is not in my world. Is not meant for my world. Not that this is my world. I'm just saying, like, I don't have to put up with it. I don't have to tolerate it. So, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it felt pretty good. It was a little nerve-wracking, I ain't gonna lie. To be more realistic, I was pretty nerve-wracked. I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna get probably chewed out for it. But, oh well. Everybody knew I really don't care what happens at this point. I'd rather get chewed out once than to be mentally distraught for the long run. Yeah. Douchebag really tried to say something over the fact that I tried apologizing to the guy, but he didn't take it. He didn't take that apology, so Plus I called him a dick yesterday as well. I called him a dick, I already told that story in the the first part that's uploading right now. So I'm going to end it here. I'm actually almost here at my dentist office. Don't turn yellow. Yeah. Oh, oops. Paddles there are a little fucking dangerous. That's cool though. I didn't know I could do that. What happened? I accidentally flicked the paddle, which flips up the gears. So, yeah, that happened. Actually, back in. Anyway, so I gotta go in. So thank you for watching. And yeah, it was very interesting today. And not in a good way. But I told them I'm keeping my head up. I don't give a fuck at this point. You know, so. Yep. And then after this, I gotta stop by the bank. So I gotta remember that. So thank you for watching and bye. Fillings. Oh, fuck. And then the bank after that.